To us, we talk about Las Casas.
Something that we respect.
Yeah, talk about Las Casas.
Just quite confused. Why the owner choose this place, Bataan, since Bataan is known as a death watch?
He is from here.
From Bagac.
And
not only that, you have to ask, why this particular place?
Yeah, why
Okay.
this
Alam na notice nyo, we're right smack in between
Two mountains and some sea.
Yeah.
and then we're surrounded by rice field. We have a beach front. It's right now, the beach front that we have is about 2 kilometers shoreline. It's 2 kilometers shoreline. And of course, there's a river that flows through the property. The river that you have right there, that's Umagol River.
That's not man-made.
No, well, man-made yung paggawa na, no? But that's a real river, live
The
river.
water is
Yes, yes.
from the mountain.
From the mountain.
Okay.
Oo, so-
You just thought it's just a man-made eh.
Kasi nilakihan.
Oo.
Para
Oo nga.
nilakihan lang ni Wyden. That's what you get with ang tawag ko?
Backhoe.
Backhoe.
Rich lang.
Dredging.
Question, ma'am. I'm not sure if this was asked already, but I'm curious lang what's with the fascination with this heritage thing. I mean, the owner, what did he say about this? And why did he choose to buy it instead of just doing a replica na lang to make it more cheaper? Or, I don't know.
You want me
For one, he is doing replicas. Most of the houses in the Estero, Binondo, those are replicas. But of course, one would want to have the original if it is at all possible. Now, just a brief background on the owner. He was a student of architecture, hence the love for architecture. And I think the biggest driving force is his being patriotic. He is a Filipino. He loves everything about the Philippines. In fact, one future project that we have is to push for historical tourism. Of course, we will start again here in Bataan. A future project, still in the works, would involve some of the historical sites here. Would you know some of them? Of course, there's the Mount Samat Shrine. So we're hoping to develop that. You've been there. It's quite boring. There are just some text on the walls. Oh, don't mention that. For some of us, you don't normally read through all the text. But if you've been to other museums in other parts of the world, of course, there's now more multimedia involved. It's more interactive. So that's something that we would like to add. There are a lot of stories involving the Filipino bravery. Well, not just Filipinos, but also when it comes to the Americans and the Japanese. So these are the stories that we would like to retell. For Mr. Acuzar, tourism, what makes tourism really interesting for everybody are not the objects, they are the stories. They give life to history.
Sure. But paano siya na-convince to actually buy a house, a heritage house? What's the story behind that?
It's, again, this is, ask that also from him when we have a chance. This is from the mga relaxing time that we have here. And then I also ask him the question. He tells me, because he's well traveled. He's well traveled and loves Europe. And tells, well, he shared that he was quite amazed that they can preserve it. And he thought to himself, well, I mean, if they can preserve it, why couldn't we? So that became a challenge. I think that the inspiration started from his travels abroad, because how these people are able to preserve it, why can't we?
But would you know any country na they preserve this kind of scene?
This kind? Well, it's similar to...
Na pinagsama-sama sa isang area?
No, that's quite different. Punta ka ng China, gumagawa. Di ba meron sa China? Ginagaya yung isang place in Europe at nilalagay sa
I don't know if the shop houses in Singapore, they're not originals, they are...
Ito naman kasi original.
Yeah,
Ito original
I mean
style.
something similar na original.
Yes, I think I've read something similar. They've done that. I'm not sure if it's another Asian country. It was also transplanted. It was also transferred. I read it somewhere in a magazine also. I'm not sure if it was Cambodia, Malaysia, something that they're doing the same thing.
Thank you.
Did the company have any problems with the National Historical Commission during the transfers of the house from
No,
one
I
to
don't
other?
think so. Hindi naman ano yan eh. The houses doesn't have any national heritage
Yeah, none.
seal. None. It's just that they become more conscious now.
Even the Tudor Alonso house.
Wala.
Wala.
You're not allowed to transplant if there's a national heritage seal. These have none.
So naunahan nyo lang sila.
Yes.
Blindsided.
How many people are in the employ of the company?
Right now, I have a total of the workshop lang.
The staff, the hotels?
No, that's totally different.
Oh,
The hotel, I'm sorry, go ahead.
If you were to add everything up, would they be under the same thousands?
I suppose
Thousands including the workshop.
construction pa lang yun.
So thousands.
Iba pa yung construction, ha? Iba pa yung workshop.
So
Imagine the living, ano yung tawag, the help that you're providing, the livelihood.
Yes, this has been going on for years.
Yeah.
So it's thousands of jobs.
That's right, generation.
So you can say it's community-based. The souvenirs, who makes the souvenirs, who makes the food here, who plants the vegetables that we use in the kitchen.
We want to be self-sustaining. We want to be self-sustaining. Even the soap, Mrs. Acuzar na nga is doing it.
That's the farm.
Oh, that's the farmer plug. There's the farmer doing she's also doing the soap making na for us. For
I just
us.
want to add something to what Emma was asking about areas where they have houses like this. We have another one on a smaller scale in Curimao, in Ilocos Norte.
But those are mga nipaas.
Yeah, small, tiny
Yeah, yeah.
houses, not mansions.
How can I ask? How does ours compare?
Sorry.
How does ours compare?
Oh, this is so grand.
Thank you.
This is grand.
No, again, it's about accessibility. Yes. I mean, it will only take you maximum 3 hours drive to Las Casas.
Yeah, and I think first off, I really firsthand I see the difference you make in the community because I was first here in the 80s because I had classmates whose parents were expats at the
Yeah.
Bagac, Westinghouse plant. For Westinghouse, the power plant, the nuclear power plant. And so when we used to come here, it was a bar. Yeah. So
Diba,
so
tingnan
now I see
naman.
it.
Diba, that's
They
what we
were all
want.
farmers.
Right.
Now they're entrepreneurs in a lot of stores.
Now they know how to make tiles.
Yeah.
They know how to make mosaics.
I think that's where even the president really is towards promoting tourism because it generates a lot of money.
How many hours is it from Subic to here?
Sorry?
It's from Subic, suppose they take the plane, they fly in Subic or Clark.
An hour?
So it would be
Less
more
than
from
an hour,
Clark.
45 minutes.
Here from Clark.
Yes.
Can you share something about your plans on the Eco Adventure
Yes.
development?
Well, first and foremost, that was developed in support of the Casas Filipinas de Acuzar.
How do they complement each other?
You're providing an alternative set of activities. Especially, we haven't really marketed yet outside of the country. But imagine them, most of the foreign tourists, they would like to stay longer in one place. They used to stay in Boracay or Bohol. But now, if they go to say, Bataan, now you have more activities. You can stay several nights now in Las Casas. Because some days you experience the warehouse tour, the heritage houses tour, and then the next day you visit the 7 waterfalls in Bataan or visit the Eco Park. So this one would cater now to the more outdoorsy, the more physical, not necessarily the younger set. Even the younger ones would appreciate nature. I'll take this opportunity to discuss what you will find there. There are hiking trails, and when you hike, it's not merely just burning calories, but you will be educated, one will be educated. So this is also ideal for students. As you go along the trek, you'll pass by some signages on specific trees. So you will learn, this tree say is the kalumpang. And the kalumpang scientific name is like this, and there's trivia, you can use it for medicine, etc. Then we will be having tree planting activities, big cleanup drives. So it will be promoting green living, green lifestyle, even green architecture. So most of the buildings there will apply green elements. For example, of course, there's the solar lighting, use of LEDs, CFLs. We will not use toxic materials. We will be using low flash, aerated faucets, showers. We will be using renewable materials like bamboo, reusable or repurposed material like old timber, and we will be having bioswales to capture again the water. Instead of having it as overflows, they will go back to the aquifers or the water table, and we'll be doing rainwater harvesting. So those are the kind of pictures that's quite different. But still, in the Philippines, sadly, there are very few of those types of camps or parks. Well, aside from those that are for sustainability, we will also have for the adventure seekers. So we'll have the zip line, the multi-type road courses. Later on, as we go along, we'll have the ATVs for horseback riding, and everything else. The water sports, jet skis, kayaks, surfing. Apparently, during the Bagac season, we didn't know until we have the power-up guys from the UP Mountains built the zip line, that there's such a season when you can actually surf. The waves become so big at a certain time of the month, and it was paradise for them then. It was a well-kept secret, actually.
Have you guys done it?
They will after this. They'll head there. Again.
And it's only 3 hours.
Yeah.
You don't have to take an airline ride, di ba?
What you see there right now, we just started. We conceptualized it a month ago when we sent out the invitations. So it's not yet finished, but I would like you all to have a foretaste of what will be developed and probably be a part of it. You can give suggestions, and we will invite you every so often to see what new facilities are there. Okay?
Ma'am Las, what more can we expect sa Las Casas?
Looking forward, you have to look forward to the Estero de Binondo.
Yeah, which is...
Yeah, the raft, we will have this raft, and then where you can probably have breakfast, tapos around there. It's beautiful, very romantic. Yung mga magpapakasal, magpropose, may package. Proposal package. You have to wake up very early, breakfast, by the river, sa serenade kayo. Tapos kung hindi ka pa sinagot nun. Honestly, we get a lot of this, magpropose sila. Proposal. I mean, by the sa beach. Tapos meron sa Casa Filipinas, nag-propose. Ano ito mga sometimes you see all these things happening at the resort na, pwede pala. And then we're doing ongoing research about the pamamanikan. Apparently, there are different types of pamamanikan. Man, if you're able to provide that, di ba? Kung merong Tagalog na merong ano yung Tagalog na pamamanikan? May Chinese na pamamanikan. Di ba? Merong ganon, even sa Muslim tradition of doing that. Meron and again, it takes some research, and I'm not gonna do it just like that. You have to research para to give you guys a wider and unique experience.
How about the church?
The church, it's going to be a work in progress.
Will it be a functional church or just...
It's going to be for weddings. We already have plenty inquiries.
How will it look like?
It's a replica of the old church, of a church in Balaan that was decimated by fire. So we got that from pictures and those. Again, we were looking at transferring an old church, but of course it's not allowed. So we ended why not? I mean, we're in Bataan. Might as well copy the one in Balanga.
If you've been to that part of the Chidora Alonso, the restaurant, you've seen that you can still see the rice fields, especially in the afternoons before sunset. It's like looking at an Amorsolo painting. By that area, we also plan. The development is not yet ongoing, although we have a modern kubo, but we plan to have a series of bahay kubos. Di ba yung kanta natin, bahay kubo, and then there are mga vegetables. Gusto namin ganun. Kasi sadly, most of the Filipinos, especially the
Don't eat
kids,
vegetables.
they don't eat vegetables. And they don't know how it is to live in the province. Marami, yung parents nila, they stayed na in Manila, they don't know ano ba yung buhay probinsya.
Because you have no idea how fresh vegetable tastes like.
O yung mga balikbayan, di ba? Namimiss na ano ba yung buhay namin noong unang panahon sa probinsya. Ngayon, most provinces, parang Manila na rin. So we're trying to bring that back.
Again, we start with educating, not educating. We start with the people from within. And then again, because we're domestic. Again, I always believe that it's the big the domestic that makes the business. We want that, and it's them who it's word of mouth. It's divide. You have guests from abroad. They ask you where places to go and all this. But can I make one, because you asked something about what else are there things to look forward to discuss. I don't know if somebody have you already discussed exactly the development of the Estero de Binondo. Okay, the Estero de Binondo, it's a replica of the old houses that we have still standing in Bagac. So we call that area, the whole place is Estero de Binondo. Why? Because of the theme of the bridge. The river. Because in Estero de Binondo, di ba, usually, di ba nandun yung river?
Yes.
But on a higher scale, kind of, resort. And then we call that the development fronting the beach as La Puesta del Sol. It's a sunset view. It's sunset view. Means La Puesta del Sol is sunset view. And then on the back of that, fronting the plaza, it's named after the father of Mr. Acuzar, which is Marcelino is the name, so we call it Plaza Marcelino. That's an Estero de Binondo. So those houses in that area will be called La Ribera, by the river. La Ribera is that development there, and then the one fronting the beach is La Puesta del Sol, meaning sunset view. Because you hear about beautiful sunset always in Boracay. Hey, we have beautiful sunset here. We have beautiful sunset here.
Are you guys planning to hold any historical reenactments or to do something special for
Long-term plans.
special days like
Long,
Independence Day?
yeah, it's already incorporated na yan eh.
So every, let's say, araw na, National Heroes Day, and
Yeah, we put up all those flags and yung mga ganon. Parang, I wish you were here during even Holy Week. Holy Week, yung, alam mo yung hinahanap si Jesus. Again, it's not organized by the hotel, but we work with the town. So they have this reenactment of paghahanap kay Jesus na, alam mo yung mga Roman guards na hinahanap. Pasok namin. And it's like a beautiful experience for the guests.
Come Christmas season, the place gets transformed, dahil parol, and then of course there's
The native
caroling.
parol, hindi
Yeah.
yung blink, 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 ha?
Yeah.
Hindi. We don't. The Japanese, yes, that's what we use.
The carolers, and then by the plazas, they have the puto bumbong and the bibingkas. You can smell it in the air.
Hindi nyo napansin, natatawa because of the corporate accounts. Yung mga corporate accounts, this is what we have. Which is amazing.
Yeah.
Before, ginawa ko lang, okay, what's the activities that you have in the plaza? Street food, ano ba binibenta sa street food? Kapag ginawang snacks. Ginawang snacks as part of their banquet. Snacks. Fishbowl, eh. Saka fishbowl, at saka sagot gulaman.
So for the upcoming Independence Day, what do you have?
We tie it up with the Mount Sama. May mga, you have to, tapos we put up the mga flags. And then, again, traditional pa rin. it's not like we incorporate that in the entertainment, say the girls, the cultural show, they do the film showing, and then reenactment, or not really reenactment, because we're still at that point where if we cannot, we need to, there's some more, you have to be trained well. You don't want it shown half baked. It has to be done right.
When it comes to the historical events, the reenactment, we will focus on that actually when we start developing Mount Samat Shrine.